when it gets too hot? It has blades that spin around to produce wind to cool you off. Well, a windmill looks similar to a fan, but it's much larger and operates differently. Windmills, also called wind turbines, are large structures that produce electricity from wind power. Windmills are located outside and look like tall poles with blades at the top. The poles of windmills can be 200 to 300 feet tall. The blades are usually over 100 feet long. Therefore, windmills can be as tall as 400 feet or more, which is as tall as some skyscrapers. Windmills are very important since they provide a way to produce electricity without causing pollution, which is a healthier option for us and for the Earth. Wind power is also a renewable resource. This means that it will continue to be available on Earth since wind is constantly produced. Windmills are very useful and have been around for over 500 years. Wind power is a great option compared to non-renewable resources such as coal and oil. Coal and oil are gone once they are used, only exist in limited supply on Earth, and can cause pollution. When you use your computer or watch television, you plug the appliance into a socket to get electricity to give it power. Windmills work in reverse. Instead of plugging a windmill in to get power, it actually makes power or electricity from wind. Windmills create electricity through a series of steps. These steps involve multiple parts of the windmill: the wind, blades, rotor, shaft, and generator. Let's take a closer look at how these parts work together. Step 1. Windmills are built with enormous blades. When powerful gusts of wind move past these blades, it causes them to turn and move in a circular motion. Step 2. The blades are built around a part known as a rotor. The rotor also turns as the blades move. Step 3. The rotor is connected to a part called a shaft. As the rotor moves, it also turns the shaft, which is connected to a generator that it spins. Step 4. Then the spinning generator generates or makes electricity. Step 5. This electricity is used to power homes and buildings. Windmills are located on windy land or oceans. Oceans are good locations for windmills since there tends to be lots of wind blowing across the ocean surface. Good locations on land often include open areas where wind will not be blocked by trees or buildings. Some windmills are built alone and are usually used to provide relatively small amounts of power to a single home. However, electric companies also build windmills in large groups called wind farms. These groups of windmills can produce lots of electricity that can provide power for thousands of homes and buildings. Windmills are also called wind turbines and are placed in windy locations on land or in the ocean. They are large buildings that look like tall poles with blades at the top, and they produce electricity from wind power. Windmills produce electricity through a series of steps. It starts with wind turning the blades. Then the blades turn the rotor. The rotor turns the shaft spins the generator, and the generator produces electricity.